Good morning. It's the 24th of September and I'm back again. I can't believe that it's the end of September already. I really can. Yeah. But I do like autumn. It's my favourite season. I hope you all had a really good summer, and of course, we're fast approaching the C word now, aren't we? And I prefer not to talk about the C word, actually. I'm not a lover of the C word. The shops always seem to be a season ahead, and a lot of you might or might not know that I actually work in a charity shop, and we had our Christmas cards in at the beginning of this month. Yeah, enough to depress anybody, I would think. So, you might have seen in maybe I think it was the last video that I posted, but I wasn't actually talking in the video that my new book is out now. The paperback version is on sale at Amazon, and the Kindle version will be released on the 28th of this month, but it is available to pre-order. It is also on pre-sale at Smashwords, so if you would like to go to any of these sites and download it or buy a copy, that would be really nice. You might have seen one of the other videos that I posted where I was like, kind of frustrated. I had a really difficult time trying to put the I don't think I've taken so long over a book, trying to decide what to go in it, and Smashwords in particular caused me a great deal of hassle. I might have explained way back at the start of when I came onto YouTube that that's my first boo-boo for today. Not all manuscripts, not one manuscript does not fit all. It all depends on the device that the reader is using, and Smashwords are very, very particular with the manuscript, and it took me 6 attempts and 3 nights staying up till midnight to try and get the Smashwords one correct, and I did in the end. So yeah, a lot of hassle, but I got there, and the new collection is called In the Shadow of My Pen, and I personally think that it is my best effort to date. I'll let you do. There you go, that's my 3rd or 4th boo-boo for today. I can't make a video without making a boo-boo. Who cares? I'm only human. I'll let you be the judge of that if you want to download it or buy the paperback. I have been struggling with my writing since I released the book. I really have been struggling quite a lot, and I do get very frustrated when I'm not able to write and the words don't flow as well as I would like them to be. It is a very frustrating process, I have to admit, but I also have to say that I am my work one day you're going to come on to YouTube and you're going to see me making a video perfectly, or maybe not. I really don't care, you know. As I say, I'm only human. So where was I? Now I've forgotten what I was speaking about entirely. I am my worst. No. I am my worst. I really do apologise. I am my own worst enemy in terms of self-flagellation and trying to make everything perfect. But I recently counted how many poems I have actually written this year. It was maybe about a week ago or a couple of weeks ago, and I have actually written over 200 poems, and that's not including the ones using prompts. I've self-published 2 collections this year. I've been in the Open Skies collection, which was released in the summer, and I've also had 2 poems included in 2 different literary magazines. So I think I've you know, I'm allowed to have a bit of a block from time to time. Glassgates are actually calling for submissions again, and this time they're looking for prose. So last week I actually submitted a 500 word prose to Glassgates. So fingers crossed that, you know, I could have another submission accepted. So I'm going to crack on and try and read you 3 poems today without making any more boo-boos, but I can't promise anything. I'm going to read 2 poems that I wrote my own writing this month, and also one that I wrote using a prompt from Instagram. So I'll crack on now, and as I say, I will try and read the poems without any more mess ups, but you know what to expect. And I think the first poem kind of sums it up. So the first poem is called I Am Only Human. I have messed up, and I have failed. I have loved, and I have lost. I am only human, made of skin and bone, without any exterior gloss. I have swum in stormy seas, and I have drowned many times. I am only human. Is that a crime? The media sells us stories. It also tells us lies, until we eventually begin to despise who we are. I am only human, not a butterfly to be placed in a jar or an ornament to be polished. I am only human, trying to find a light in the dark in a world where being less than perfect is a punishable offence. Why must I dress this way or that? Why must I smile when I feel sad? I am only human. I am so tired of this world where fake is the new black. And this poem is called She Screams. No. It's not called She Screams at all, it's called Silence. And I'm also going to say that today I could have read you some poems from the new book, but I decided not to. I know that one person in particular, my good friend Sheila, always listens on a Sunday, and to anyone else who has bought the book, I just didn't feel that it would be fair to read um, any poems from the book if you've already purchased it and read them. If you go on to the product page on Amazon, you will see one example, and of course I've also in the past mentioned that Amazon does a really good feature called Look Inside, where you get to see, you know, the poems that are in the book. And I think I could be correct in saying that if you go on to Smashwords, you are able to download maybe the first 15%. So, you know, just to have a look and see if you want to buy it or not. So this poem is not called She Screams, it's called Silence. She screams, but no one hears her calls. The sound of silence echoes off the walls. Tears cascade from her eyes, forming a pool on the concrete floor. On the wall a clock ticks. It is the only thing reminding her that life still exists. Exhausted now, she tries to sleep, but the thoughts in her mind will not relent. Looking up at the clock, she sees the hands move slowly. Surely they will come for her soon, with the noose that is to be placed around her neck. Death cannot be worse than the silence or the voices in her head. They came for her at dawn, and to her end she was led. The watching crowd cheered as they cut her body down and then severed her head, and the only thing that hung in the air after that was the silence of the dead. And this is the very last poem, and it was written using a prompt, so it doesn't have a title, but the prompt that I used was called September is the Sweetest Curse. September is the sweetest curse, as hearts made of stardust disappear with the sun. The love that blossomed and grew on hot summer days falls to the ground with autumn leaves. Denied light or warmth of any kind, love must now take flight in search of a new home. It cannot survive the harsh winter alone, and so September will always be filled with sorrow as it emerges through the trees. There will be no love tomorrow. So that's the video for this Sunday and for the month of September. I do sincerely apologise for all the boo-boos that I made at the beginning of the recording, but like I always say I am only human, and I don't believe in restarting the tape and trying to look perfect, because I'm far from perfect. I think I'm correct in saying that the last Sunday in November is the 30th, so I will see you all on the 30th, hopefully. If you did tune in today, thank you ever so much. If you bought the book, thank you. And as always, you're free to leave comments underneath. If you haven't subscribed, if you're a new viewer, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, take good care. Bye for now.